Mentioned Tom's last time out against the Giants. 5-inning outing, scattered 5 hits, gave up only the 1 run. He did walk a couple of batters in that ball game, but has really been a strike throwing machine since coming over to the Cubs. Ruffled a few feathers within the organization. A guy like Chip Hale, as Roberts lofts one high to center with the wind blowing out. This could be trouble.
Well, Fold's going to have to go get it, and Roberts is going to try for 3. In head first with a leadoff triple. I was going to say, it's 49 degrees. How often does the wind blow out of the southwest at 10 miles an hour on a day like this?
Boy, it has been howling out all morning. The Cubs took batting practice in the cage underneath the right field stand.
Just one off the pace in the National League. But that's going to be a single to give the Diamondbacks the early lead. The Cubs have been giving up a lot of first inning runs on this homestand.
And certainly you have to give credit where credit is due. The opposing teams.
He's only 22. Just recently turned 22. That ball ends up behind the tarp. It'll be an error.
Yeah, talking about Upton, you mentioned he's 22 this year. He was 20 when a lot of people felt he was rushed to the major league level, but you see that ball gets away from Jake Fox and ran every one of them as if it was the last time he was going to run the bases.
Ball still carrying, caught by Fukudome for the first out, and that'll send Drew to third. Strikeout record is 215. He pops it up. Scales and Fold. It's going to be Sam Fold getting behind the ball, but it's just too deep out there, and that'll be a sac fly for Reynolds during that stretch over the last month or so. And this one's going to easily go. And hello, Waveland. 3-0. His 14th of the year. We got some umpires here behind home plate. Call strike 3. Former Royal, current Diamondback. Some ugly numbers, but he's been better lately. Got a really rough Snyder. Instead, it's Buckner and Hester today. Bouncer to Ryle. He'll get it to the pitcher.
Consistent ball club.
3-2 to Fukudome. Just missed. Ball 4. First start against the Cubs. Up in the air on the infield, and it'll be Drew to make the catch. Left-hander Clay Zavada, part of their bullpen. 4 games with that injury. Picked up by Blanco. The spin, the throw, and the out. Got him. And another strikeout. Call made by the guys in the front row. Baker hits it well, but it carries all the way to Bobby. Pops it up. Drew out, but it'll be Burns. Out toward the gap. It'll get down. Upton cuts it off. It's a single for Hill, the first hit for the Cubs. It's knocked down by Roberts, and he's going to have time. Gets it to Ryle. That's the inning. Top of the order. Roberts tripled to start the game. Straightaway center over Sam Fold. This one's going to be hauled in by Fukudome. So check out the blog for more info.
Anything to distract from the singing.
A base hit for Drew. He is 2 for 2. A Baltimore chop, and it's going to be a hit.
How about this? Reynolds skies one in the middle of the infield. Jeff Baker chasing it out into shallow center. He'll make the play.
The 3-1 to Young, that missed, and they are loaded for Rusty Ryle. Left center, Full going after it, won't get to it, rolls all the way to the wall, and the Diamondbacks are going to get 3 on a bases clearing double for Rusty Ryle, and that doubles their lead to 6-0.
ball just hit right. Cross up.
Yep, and that'll be a passed ball. Line shot off the glove, I believe, of Baker and into right center.
Opportunity to get his legs underneath him and make a jump at that ball. Just a half a step to his left, and that ball shot by him before he could get to the top of his jump.
Hester bounces. Boy, Diamondbacks swinging early, and it worked out for him for the most part. 4 runs in the 3rd inning. So everyone will swing left-handed in this inning against Buckner. That's out in the left center for a pinch hit single for Aaron Miles.
Oh, then I should know this.
It's a double play ball. 6-4. Nope. Yankees, Red Sox. There are a couple of Toronto Blue Jays and one Oakland Athletic, Eric Chavez. Or Chavez, I should say. That's caught by Burns. 2 outs. 3-2 with Fold running. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Second strikeout for Buckner early. So right-hander Justin Berg will take over. Put up really good numbers. 0-9. Bounced past him by the pitcher Buckner, but not by Baker. Slow roller to Baker. This will go 4-3.
Solid defensive shortstop. Made only 11 errors this season. Good offensive player, and still has a year to go before he gets to arbitration. So, oh no! Look at it.
Yeah. Good sense of humor about it. A fly ball deep to right. Upton now under it, and he has it. Regular season as they host Kansas City. They're going to have to face Zach Greinke this weekend. Base hit for Scales, and Fox will pull up at second. The kick, the 0-2. Hill strikes out.
He wants to continue to iron out those mechanics.
Diving stop by Ryle, and from his knees he fires a bullet to Buckner, and that ends the inning. Cubs are 15 under 500 and just 20-21 here at Wrigley. Buckner's been really good. Reynolds bounces to Blanco. Line shot to center, and Fold just basically had to chest block it. Ryle with a liner, but Baker will get this one. Bounce to Ryle. Flip and the out. Another one hit to Ryle. He knocks it down, has time. I always like the breadstick pizza combination. Get the breadsticks with the cheese on it, dip it in sauce, and then you eat pizza.
Oh, come on.
I don't. I mean, I've seen the dispensers all over the place. I need to get some Pez. Deep to left for Eric Burns, and another one onto Waveland. Two tape measure blasts by the Diamondbacks today. 2-1. Bounce to third. Ramirez up with it. Baker the turn, the bounce throw as he got toppled over by Hester, and they do get the double play. 5-4-3. Roberts with a little floater, and it'll fall over Jake Fox. Baker goes out to play it. Roberts has his second hit. It's a single. Tattoos on his arms. So that issue has been covered.
Well, then
Bobby
never
Scales
mind.
Thinks he's going through a growth spurt. Reynolds gets Baker. To left, Burns is over, and he has it. A roller to Andres Blanco, gloves and throws to Fox. One of the fans is arguing with one of the umpires. Deep to left and a slip by Bobby Scales. Don't know if he would have caught it anyway, but as it is, it bounces off the warning track for a double, and Young is a triple away from the cycle game. A chance here for a couple more. Popped into right. Fukudome back on it. This will get the runner in from third easily. His throw goes to second as Reynolds scores a sac fly for Ryle. He came in with 5 RBIs on the year, has 4 today. Burns with a pop up, shallow center, Fuld running in, Baker out, nobody gets it. 10-0.
Well, the other 2 base hits were struck considerably better than this one. Cued it right off the end of the bat once again. Didn't hit it that high in the air and dunks it perfectly between Sam Fuld and Jeff Baker out there in shallow center field.
They're all sitting down right now as Billy Buckner is working on a shutout. Scatter Fox with a nice grab. I mean, 110 is a lot through 7, but not if the other team has scored 10 runs. Coy Hill with his second hit. Into center for a base hit. That one just feathered out into center field. Back-to-back hits. In his 0-2, breaking ball hit fair and picked up by, I believe, Clay Zavada. Who interfered with it. He thought it was foul. It was fair. He's trying to protect the bullpen. Oops.
No place to hide. He dropped the ball and walked away like nobody noticed.
His fan base maybe slightly embarrassed. And he pops it up, and it's not going to do it. And as Blanco has to hold at third.
Go ahead.
I was
going to say his high on the season is 104 pitches. That came a couple of starts ago against the Giants.
Taking pictures. Former Atlanta Brave Blaine Boyer. The pitch. Bouncer through the hole. And one is in, and that's it. They'll go station to station with his big deficit. Ramirez gets his 65th RBI as Blanco scores 10-2 now. Try to turn 2. They get none. No, they get 1.
Well, he had a couple steps to the second baseman's left. He got the ball to Drew in good shape. In his haste to get across that bag and make the relay throw, he just dropped it. And just to be sure they had the force out, he picks it up and still beats Ramirez to the bag.
Well, really cracked his bat as he got in on Baker and Ryle. Left-hander John Graybo does the pitching. And he'll face a pinch hitter, switch hitting catcher Luke. And he lifts it to deep left. Bobby Scales with plenty of room. Blanco out, Fuld in. It's going to drop in between them. For Drew's third hit. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 bouncer to Stephen Drew, so Schoenweiss comes back.
And then grab a hold of the bat and it will actually conform to the grip of your hand.
Diving stop by Stephen Drew and plenty of time to get Hill. Big leg kick by Schoenweiss and a pop to right. Upton squeezes and that's it.
Here at Wrigley Field, it's very, very cold, occasionally snowy early in the season. You get a lot of the same kind of weather at the tail end of the season, extremely hot.
Number 216 is Heilman. Strikes out Reynolds. Won't be a triple, but another hit, making him 4 for 4.
I would venture to guess if you looked at the Diamondbacks minor league system, they got a bunch of guys swinging for the fences down there because everybody they've called up over the last couple of years have been aggressive free swingers.
High and deep and out for Eric Burns, his second homer of the day, 5 RBIs. Off power, backpedaling. He has it in foul territory. Fisher's, his father Clarence, died from a heart attack in December of '06. Clay then became responsible for running the family's 40-acre property in Streeter. His mom Linda passed away when he was 3. Dependent ball before re-signing with Arizona. Sky high off the bat of Hoffpower. It's Drew in shallow center. Stage manager in the booth, Paula Oscroba. Debbie Merrill back at WGN, our studio coordinator. Our great WGN crew here. Lined and caught by Drew, and that's it. As Zavada works a 1-2-3 ninth after a 3-0 start against Micah Hoffpower. He got him to pop out and then quickly got Taguchi and Fukudome. So the Diamondbacks win game 1 as they run away with this one 12-3. Chris Young with 4 hits. Eric Burns with 2 homers and 10 total bases. And they win by 9. We'll be back to Wrigley Field in a moment.